I'm very clear what my goal is with regards to this yatra. My goal with regards to this yatra is to put across to the people of India that the hatred, the violence, and the arrogance that is now visible in our country is not good for our country. This country has a tradition of humility, of non-violence, of compassion, and that is actually the true India. The two other ideas that I'm placing on the table is the level of disparity between rich and poor in India has now reached a point of no return. The poor are suffering high prices, unemployment, and they are going through very, very painful times. And then there is a handful of people who have immense wealth. And my position is that this contrast is not good for India. That is what I am focusing on. My main aim in this yatra, and I've repeatedly said it, my focus in this yatra is the hatred, the anger, the violence that the BJP and the RSS are spreading. I don't want to get into a conversation that diverts me from that aim. My aim is very clear. Point number one, we are not going to accept an India which is divided, hateful. We are not going to accept it. Neither is the Congress party going to accept it, neither is the opposition going to accept it, neither are the people of India going to accept it. Point number two, we are not going to accept an India where our youngsters cannot get employment. Point number three, we are not going to accept an India where the poor people are drowning in high prices. This is my message, and I am not going to get distracted from this message. हिंदुस्तान की पॉलिटिक्स में कोई भी एक्शन लिया जाए, कोई भी एक्शन, अगर मैं यहां बाहर जाके 5 लोगों से बात करूं तो आप कहेंगी 2024 के लिए ये आपने बात की है. अगर मैं जाके वहां पे कहीं किसी के साथ आइसक्रीम खा लूं, आप कहेंगी देखो आइसक्रीम खाइए, 2024 के लिए आइसक्रीम खाइए. मगर ये सच्चाई नहीं है. 2024 से मेरे मुताबिक आज सबसे जरूरी बात जो हिंदुस्तान को बांटा जा रहा है, तोड़ा जा रहा है, जो नफरत फैलाई जा रही है, वो है. देखिए, अलग अलग व्यक्ति अलग अलग चीजों के बारे में बोलते हैं. फिशरमैन से मिले तो फिशरमैन कहते हैं कि जो हमारी ज़मीन है उस पर इंक्रोचमेंट किया जा रहा है और जो हमारा जीने का तरीका है उस पर आक्रमण हो रहा है. आप रबर वर्कर्स से पूछिए तो वो भी आपको दूसरे तरीके से ये कहेंगे कि देखिए अफ्रीका से इंपोर्ट हो रहा है और हमारा नुकसान हो रहा है. मगर वो भी यही कह रहे हैं, इनडायरेक्टली वो भी यही कह रहे हैं कि जो हमारी ज़मीन है उस पर आक्रमण हो रहा है, उस पर हमें प्रेशर लग रहा है. और फिर आप आगे जाएं और पूछें भैया मगर ये हो क्यों रहा है. फिर वो आपको जवाब देते हैं कि हिंदुस्तान में 2, 3, 4 बड़े बड़े उद्योगपति हैं जो सब कुछ कर सकते हैं. पोर्ट चला सकते हैं, एयरपोर्ट चला सकते हैं, एग्रीकल्चर का काम कर सकते हैं, साइलोज बना सकते हैं, जो भी करना चाहते हैं कर सकते हैं. और जो सहायता हमें मिलनी चाहिए, चाहे वो बैंक से हो चाहे वो सरकार से, वो हमें नहीं मिलती. तो घुमा फिर कर हम वहीं उन तीनों मुद्दों पे पहुंच जाते हैं. यू आर टेकिंग ऑन a position, it's a historic position, and it's a position that defines and has defined a particular view of India. The Congress president is not just an organizational post. The Congress president is a ideological post it is a belief system. So my advice would be that whoever becomes Congress president should remember that he represents a set of ideas, he represents a belief system, and he represents a vision of India. I think any Congress worker, Congress leader who wants to fight the Congress election has the right to fight the Congress election. So I think it's not a bad thing. I think it's a good thing. I'd like to point out one thing, that it's interesting to me that everybody asks the question about when the Congress party election is going to take place. Who is going to fight the Congress party election? But you do not do this about any other political party in the country. You do not ask this question about the BJP. You do not ask this question about the RSS. You do not ask this question about the communists. You do not ask this question about the Samajwadi, about the BSP. You don't ask this question. And I'm saying this with a significant degree of pride, because we are the only political party in this country that does this.
हमारे चैनल को लाइक, शेयर और सब्सक्राइब जरूर करें और नई अपडेट्स के लिए बेल आइकन दबाना ना भूलें।